My name is Likhila. I'm from St. Francis School. I have completed my 10th grade and I got to know about Anveshana as once Nagarjuna sir had come to our school to give a talk about nanomaterials. In that he mentioned about Anveshana and I was really excited to find a research opportunity. I never expected myself to work in a lab at a high school level, so it was a really great opportunity for me. So I was very excited to apply and much more excited when I got selected. I never expected myself to be working in the lab and synthesizing many different things without the help of anyone else. I am working under Ramya ma'am and Nagarjuna sir. So our project is basically developing biodegradable piezoelectric devices. Since the beginning of the project, we have faced numerous problems, but then our mentors have helped us to get through it, and they've also considered our opinions. So which makes us feel a part of the project and we are actually contributing something to the project. And they also encourage us to think on our own, think in different perspectives to come up with a solution. So it encourages our critical thinking. It improves our passion for science. So we are learning on the way, we are learning so many new things. Before, I used to struggle to read a research paper, although I wanted to. But here they taught us everything from the basics, how to read research papers, how to look for good research papers, everything from the basics. In the beginning, I was very excited and very impatient kind of. But on the way, when we faced so many challenges, I learned to be patient and wait and trust the process. I learned that research, what difficulties are faced in research, and what kind of what life I can expect as a researcher. We have faced a lot of challenges and they weren't easy at all. But we figured it out somehow, and that was so that improved my problem solving skills. I learned that problems cannot be solved at one shot. It has many layers. That is, you have to dig deep into literature, you have to dig deep into research papers just to find one answer, and finding that one answer is so rewarding. It feels very special. It feels like a huge achievement. I always wanted to be a scientist or a researcher, but here, after coming here, I have a brief overview of what life is as a researcher, because I've seen my mentors and all the other researchers working here, and it sparked an interest for me in polymers, because I thought polymers were not that significant. But here, when I started working on our project based on polymers, it really sparked my interest in many new fields, and the mentors are very supportive and they encourage our interests in different fields. It's different. So here we are actually learning everything conceptually rather than memorizing everything and writing it down. So here, even when we had a few tests in the beginning, it forced us or encouraged us to think and answer rather than memorize an answer. And that's one thing I'll carry from here. There is never memorize anything, but understand everything conceptually. Our mentor had arranged many visits to many universities or institutes, research institutes around Bangalore. But here we are allowed to use many different machines. We are allowed to use FTIR, UV visible, and also we are allowed to synthesize nanoparticles by ourselves with our mentors on our side, obviously. I learned so many different things here, which I would have never even imagined learning it in school. In school, it's usually very passive learning. We memorize, we go write, and we get our marks. But here, it's not like that. You have to understand everything. Our education system has to change because understanding everything and learning makes learning more beautiful. I would definitely recommend applying for Anveshana, because even though there are many challenges in the project and that at that moment it might not feel that good, but after you overcome the challenge and when you learn so many things from the challenge, you feel much better. Like, it's an experience which every student who loves science should have it at a very early age, because it's just so fulfilling and enriching, and it'll increase your passion in science. It will increase your love for science.